But then Jesus came, brought hope, promised a new kingdom. But the crucifixion, remember, seemed to squash everything. That's why even after the resurrection, the disciples and close followers found themselves asking, what now? In the midst of all that, Jesus was raised from the dead. Death was conquered. And when all hope was lost, God showed up when Jesus walked in. Now, if we draw from both of these gospel narratives, all right, the one in Luke and the one in John, it was evening on the first day of the week. What does that mean? It was nighttime on Easter Sunday, okay? Nighttime on that first Easter Sunday. They were hiding in fear in the upper room. Why? They thought the Jewish leaders might do the same thing to them that they had just witnessed them do to Jesus. And Luke writes, while they were still talking about these things, what things were they talking about gathered in that upper room? They were talking about the crucifixion. They were talking about the cruelty of the cross. They were talking about the potential rumor of a resurrection. They were also talking about the scripture we read last week, which is two disciples had run back to Jerusalem to tell them that Jesus had just spent a few hours walking with them on the road and sat down at a table and broke bread. They were talking about a dead dream. I mean, even if Jesus was raised from the dead, who would lead them now? They signed on to do what? Follow. Asking the question, trying to formulate, where do we go from here? We just going to stay hunkered down and hide in fear in this upper room? I wonder if they thought to themselves, we've only got to stay here just a few weeks and it'll all be over with. Then we go back to our normal life. Good thing that doesn't describe our world today, right? What now? See, like our world, when this was written, when Jesus walked the earth, their world appeared to be in chaos. Chaos. And in the midst of their hiding and cowering in fear for their very lives, Jesus came and stood among them. In the midst of their worries and doubts and fears, Jesus came and gave them what? Peace. Peace. My peace I give to you. Told them earlier, not as the world gives. Don't let your hearts be troubled. Don't be afraid. But they didn't get it. So what are they doing? Hiding in fear. Peace, receive peace. And then he said what? As the Father sent me, now I'm sending you. The first little glimpse at the what now. See, the world outside that upper room did not change, because Jesus came and stood among them and breathed on them, giving them peace. All the external factors, all the reason for their hiding in fear, they were still exactly the same. And yet in the midst of it all, the very presence of the risen Lord did what? Gave them peace. All at the